Hi. So today we're talking about key level refinement. Previous video we talked about storyline. No, not storyline. Mm, what makes a key level valid and all of those things. So I talked about the H4, H1 refinement in another video. Yeah, there's lower time frame key level refinement. Yeah, and I want to say that in the higher time frame, the refinement method is a bit different. Yes, and then what else? Um, yeah, and in this place where we're talking about key level refinement, it's like a continuation from the what makes a key level valid and how to refine it, because you might get stopped out and you don't know why. Hmm. I literally suffered because of it. But story for another time. Now I'll tell you how I got this entry, even though I may actually hit an SL on this, like probably like a week or something. And I'm not trading today. So, and this is Monday, market's fresh. It's not because of Monday though, but I just want to stay out of the market today. Okay, so this is how let me start from the beginning so that you're able to understand how I got to it. So, this is, as you can see, a weekly rejecting a weekly. There's a breakout, but let me see this one. Yeah, this one. So this weekly rejecting weekly. There's definitely a breakout, even if there's definitely a breakout on the daily. You can see it. So we broke this weekly, and I told you guys that when the daily, like when I was telling you about the daily and the H4 you get, and the daily broke this weekly now broke bullish. So because of it broke bullish, I can look for key levels around here. So any level it breaks, yeah. So we just start marking them. Now this is weekly actually. That daily and H4 that I was telling you that if you mark it, that you now be looking for V shape. I mean classic key level on the daily. It does not function here like that. The weekly, whatever it is aligning to on the daily, it's actually solid. So weekly, daily, it doesn't matter whether it's a gap or whatever. It works. So now this is the closest one. When you come to the daily, what's CS star? This is weekly. This is now the daily time frame. Look at it. It's classic. Like it's so perfect. Like it's perfect. What are we going to do? Okay, I'll show you guys my other method. Yeah, but for the daily, I noticed. Yeah, I'll tell you something. First of all, on the daily, right? When you say weekly to daily, price usually take the next key level. You understand? The next one, but because this one is perfect, if this one is perfect, we're not going to touch it. So what we'll do is to go to the H1 and look for a key level close. I'm not. This is the thing. It's not like I showed you guys an example of daily, like the closest at this side of the chart. But this is not where we're supposed to be looking at those stuff. But because that other deal was verified, that's why I use that example. But in the H4 it's around, it's this side of the chart you're supposed to be looking for key levels. You understand? This H4 one is very far. This key level here is very far. Got it. How many pips? 20 something. So it's very far. So just go there into the H1. This is it. This is the key level here. So you see. You need to see that. That was exactly what I was showing you guys before. Give me this guy. The reason why I say I'm a hit and SL is because of I told you guys I don't use trend lines though, but sometimes I'm tempted to use it. Like I'm tempted to like, okay, since I've already gotten this level, let me check it because trend line is for confirmation. It's for entries. If that's 10 hour solid, yeah. So that's one way of, let's see the trend line that I was talking about here. Not this one. I don't, I don't forget trend line. Anyway, it's none of my business. I don't do trend lines. So anyway, what about trend lines is if it's there, it's there. If it's not there, it's not there. So anyway, now moving on to another one I saw, gold. Yeah, gold. You can see this my rough stuff here. I want to talk about something on this time frame. You see that I talked about CC, meaning I close bullish. Okay, yeah, this actually close bullish. So it's a CC. Yeah. Why did I take it? See it align with the CC. That's why I took it. See when this candle closed. Will I chop SL? Nah, I don't think so. It's unlikely. Why? It was 8 o'clock, or rather, it was this exactly New York. I mean London session. London session. The timing is trash here. I don't know what this is. But this is exactly London session. I don't do this, but it's something that Akamis do, and I was very sure of the trade because, like, I was just sure. I was just sure. Yet, I don't know this section stuff, but yet, to it aligned with ACC. But let's go to the storyline first of all. Let me delete some trash. Okay, let me start over. So this is a daily ejecting. Okay, this is weekly ejecting a weekly. Sorry, weekly ejecting a weekly breakout occurred here. You are seeing it. I even checked here. It didn't break out. You see, it is below this breakout level. This below this breakout. This push is below this guy. So don't consider that. I haven't checked this weekly ejection, weekly daily breakout. There's daily breakout. There's no daily breakout. Just forget it. No daily breakout. Anyway, so that's a breakout on a very good day. Look at this. It's perfect. It's perfect. Maybe you're wondering why I'm even taking trades up here. It's really cool. So that's perfect. Let's go to the, yeah. This is actually where I'm looking for, like, if it's going to be a retracement. Yeah. Gold actually does deep retracements. Sometimes we retrace, finish, and go to a gap killer. Very stupid thing. So when I saw this, I was not like, that's nice. Anyway, that's for gold. Why I took this key level? Should I say why? Okay. That's daily ejecting daily. Well, what just happened right now? Okay. They have already done the weekly ejection weekly. Weekly ejection weekly. This is breakout. Normally. That's why we are not even supposed to be thinking of this rubbish there. But anyway, it's nothing. This is the latest daily ejection deal. So, although this one is there too. This one is there. Well, I'm not interested. This is daily ejecting daily. This is H4 breakouts. Normally, you are supposed to be looking for breakout below, but you see the weekly has already broken. Daily, in fact, look at this daily. You cannot be looking for entries below the breakout. Where did the breakout occur? I think this is it. Let me push it out here. You cannot be looking for breakout below here, below this place like the previous time. This is you're not looking for it here. This bullish this has already closed above. That is breaking so many key levels. Breaking so many key levels. In fact, that's even where this one even bounced off from. But yeah, I've not even talked about the way I actually refine key levels, but that's just what. Let me see what that key level was. And the H4, you see it exactly classic. That's it. I noticed that price usually pull back to classics, but they reject from any type of key level. They don't really care. So when you see daily rejects and daily, sometimes it doesn't really matter. But pullbacks usually occur at class. It's not every I like. I'm just saying it's something I noticed, but you do your findings. I'm sorry, you do your findings and it's not the same. Anyway, on a very good day, yeah, let me use this example to show you guys how me I now do my own. I won't just come directly to this touch, like as I just touched it like this, and then bounce off. I won't have done that and start deleting all these guys. So it seems price may not actually come back to this key level, this particular key level. It may not. But it's fine. Anyway, I'm talking about that. I may not have looked at this touch. You understand? This is what I would have done here. This is my own type of refinement. I got it from a bit from Kangfx and Sri Lanka too. But it's not, it's like a mixture of both, but it's not the same. It is a mixture, but it's not exactly the same way they do the ass. So you can see this classic now they are saying here has two, classic has two key levels. You mark it to the highest, to the complete full body. Like, look at this classic. This is the bullish one. It's short. This one is tall. This one is long. Yes. The only time that you take it that it won't be, you can take it to a short is when it has a QM. Not like the QM will be here. It will be here. Like, if this, I don't know how to explain this. But like, let's say you're marking this key level now. It's 2. This is now a QM. So you mark it only to it. But I'm not even saying it. This is not, it's not going to be like this when the key level is very far. Like, it's when it's a close key level you get not this type of rubbish long far range key level here. So anyway, what did I do? What would I have done? I'll go to the H1 time frame and look for a key level below this 50%. There's nothing here. There's nothing. The new one. Let's go to this one and check the key level. Yeah, I don't take key levels from inside all this rubbish. I saying it. Or the inside, no, but from the beginning. From the beginning, like from the sides, like I mean from this beginning part where this key level was, the main key level. Yeah, so it's another area at a big price. Normally what you just do is to take from the key level zone around here, and then that other side, this other side here, the key levels around this area too. So that's how we do it. But there's no key level actually. So when there is no key level, what you just do is to take it from the 50%. Yes. Yeah, let me say this. When you take a key level from, let's say you go to the H1, you look for key levels. That's classical. Resist like now. If you're looking for the key level, like as you see now that we're looking for buys, you'll be looking for V-shaped key levels or QMs. You understand? V-shape or QMs, that ought to be taken, not RBS or when we are looking for sales now, you don't look, you what you're looking for is what? QM and A shape. Yes, not SBR. You get, or broken HNS. But however, if they are not there, that's when you can now take them. Yes, you can now take those RBS and SBR. This is the thing. You now have to go to the higher time frame, the H4, and look for the ones that align. Because you can see multiple levels. Look for the one that align with higher time frame. That's the H4. If you don't see, if none align, just take the closest one to the 50%. Just take it. Yeah. Your week, I don't know how you want to do it. So what, 3.5, 5.0, or 1, or 10 pips, sorry. That's what you can do. But as there's no key level here, this is like the entry. Yes, the entry here. So that will be my entry. That's on 50%. But price didn't do that. What did this guy do? See, even if we did that stuff, like you see, I see the touch here. Like how I say, this is daily, the H4. But although this is in a Alchemist does this. This key level in H4 is far. So if we just come to the H1 and take the closest one, that's this one. Alchemist does this, and let me tell you something, it works. Like the only thing you just need to do is to just go to the next key level. It works. Every like strategies works. Anyhow you want to be it works perfectly. But what can I say? It's not what I do, and I've been seeing my own working for me. Yeah, so it's from this concepts of doing QMs, and I mean zoning it, although it's also from Zlankato, but it's mostly Kang concept. Yeah, but the one doing that, it has to refine for me. It also has to go to the higher time frame. Yeah, I noticed it after much practice experience with the market. Yes, I noticed that. Yeah, so but if it does not, just don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of, because I've been using it long before. I said doing the higher time frame. Then also again, if the key level is close, let me say you see like all those, let me say, are looking for buys. I see like sorry, you see like a V shape, then you now come to the higher time frame, and the V shape and like the key level is a bit like a very close key level is close to it. This one is a bit far, so you don't I don't think you can send this one. But if it's a bit close, that's what we call priority. Just remove it from this. Just remove this H1 time frame and put it at the H4. Yeah. Also, yeah, I need to say something. Even if you are doing that was what helped. I hit a lot of SL because I didn't know this. I didn't know this. Yeah, I didn't know this. Nobody taught me. Now, in your refined zone, bro, in your refined entry, I know it's your refined entry. You see this whole key level, this whole week that I'm saying here. This whole week is for the key level. Just treat it like once you have gotten your refined entry, your refined entry. Don't be looking at the time frame like as don't be looking at the key level like as if you are still in that zone that you are in. Don't treat it like that. Treat this place as an independent zone on its own, and then. But I did not say sure I'm doing refinement inside this zone, because one thing about this thing is that price can sometimes come into the 50%, into the 50% of it, and then buy and fly. That was the reason why, you see, that's the reason why I was using all this, my key levels and all of this, that I zone it, and I'm telling you guys that you need to refine. The reason is because Most times price go to the 50%. Is most times it happens. So let's go over to, is this, I don't know, we have checked EU, right? Yeah, I've checked EU now. I'm sorry. I've checked EU, I've checked, see, no, it's not, yes, UG. That's UG. UG has not closed, so it has not closed. Remaining 1 hour for the H4 time frame to close because I'm waiting for this breakout. Yeah, so but let me start from the beginning on how I got this stuff. As you all know, I start from the weekly time frame. So this is how I look at my time frame. Yeah. Try. You just weekly. I usually check whether there's the opposite. So I can go to this time, this stuff. You see the structure. This structure is bullish. But this is the breakout. This is the latest breakout I told you guys about. So this latest breakout showing that it's bearish here, but because it's in the structure is bullish, you're going to see that this was the apex of the key level. So price is supposed to be using it to push up, meaning that the sales was just the retracement. You understand? However, looking at this is rejection on both time frame. This one, sorry, was interrupted. So what was I saying? So this is the weekly rejection in this side, and then there's the weekly rejection here. What are we going to be looking for? So this is you can see the breakout on the daily, right? So it means that the weekly is bearish. There's nothing anybody can do about it. The bullish storyline has ended. It's time for the weekly storyline. Probably to end here, but for now it's now bearish. Keep looking for sales. So I have to delete this guy. Okay, let me not delete it. Let me put it back. In fact, I didn't even notice this. I didn't notice this. So this is the bearish storyline. I was actually looking for buys and sales from yeah, it's actually the same key level. I mean, right? Wait, let me check. Oh, okay. I was looking for it from here. It's not the same. Try. These are, well, I was looking for sales at this side, but I wanted to buy. Yeah. So anyway, this is the thing here. I know that sales are going to occur because it's bearish, but for now it is bullish because look at this. It's bullish. So this is retracement. So daily jet daily, you can see, and that's why I'm looking for a breakout. You understand? I'm waiting for it remaining 53 minutes, and then this would be my entry. Why am I looking for entry here? And why is my, okay, I'll show you now. I'll show you why. This key level here, remember this is the breakout. No, this one, this is where the breakouts are called. Let's look at today. Is it? Okay, let me be careful. Daily jet daily, H4 breakout. So this is a breakout. What carried me? No, okay, I think I remembered. It's probably a key level here. Although this is not advisable by alchemists. You see that this my entry is below this breakout. Yeah. So me, I'm doing all these things in anticipation of the breakout, that in the H4 breakout. So this is the time frame. So I went to the H4. you'll see that the H4 is yeah, it is a classic. Yeah. So what should I do now? I just did this. That's what I did here. I know that some of you guys will not appreciate what I'm doing, but this took me months of practice. It is well. So you go. So this is the H1 time frame. As you can see, it's fresh. This key level didn't touch it, so it's fresh and it aligned with the H4. So that's what I'm looking for, that key level there. Now, if I'm looking for my CP, I say CP, sorry. Yes, sir. I'm cheating. I'll delete this guy because it's no longer useful. There was actually a key level at the back side, but it made it on fresh. So anytime you see on fresh key level, just fade it. Except all the key levels they are on fresh. So I don't know what to tell you again. Anyway, so as you know, 5.0. Yeah. As you see, my time frame is the key level just weird. Anyway, let's go to the other. Bro, this is like literally a very serious storyline breakdown. Like literally, this is not key level refinement. This is time frame breakdown. Okay, like look at this now. We know that it's bearish, right? We know it's bearish, man. So let me delete this guy, this daily, because I don't know what that is. Don't mind me. So let's go for refinement. What do we see on RBS? Okay, on RBS, this is nice. Remember those times I will not start doing, bro. I'll be doing this. I'll be doing this on the daily time frame. Bro, rejection time frame on the daily time frame is a rejection time frame. Weekly time frame is a rejection time frame. But since you are an intraday trader, you don't do that, bro. Since it's a rejection time frame, just go to the H4. Is it here? Literally, that's it. That's it there, bro. Like, it's so simple. Like, I made so many errors in my time, bro. Like, this is. Or if you just want to now start doing this my stuff, you can just realize if you think that, oh, you're scared and all of those things. This is a key level. Since this is the week, it's just weak now. It's gap, so can do this. Into this. Yeah, and start looking for whatever you're looking for. Anyone that pays you life no really hard. You see, there's no other key level there, so that's why I'm using this RBS. There's no align with anything. There's not. Oh, sorry, I entered 15. I'm so sorry. There's nothing there. So anything you want to do, you can do. It's not. But I just showed you guys the stuff. So if you want to, you can. In fact, this is, if somebody watches this video now, you can just even risk it. But yeah. Please. If for this kind of trade that is very looking risky, I mean not risk 5.0. Yeah, I mean not. Still looking good. I could actually. How this kind of set up this let's set up this this way. Yeah, so having a nice day, guys. I've tried.